Opening video in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Live to Lead.
Are you excited to be here tonight at Red?
Every great idea, every breakthrough, started with a question. So on behalf of more and more people, BlackRock is asking bigger questions, bolder questions, questions that challenge convention and give rise to new thinking, because the bigger questions we ask, the bigger actions we can take. Helping us tackle the biggest question of them all. How can we all prosper? BlackRock, ask bigger questions.
Every great success starts with a dream, a desire to make something better. At Deluxe, we champion businesses, big and small, because successful businesses create jobs, strengthen communities, enrich lives. And when they do well, we all do well. Deluxe, champions for business so communities thrive.
Make today a new you had it in you day. Make today a we need a bigger trophy case day. Make today a learning the basics day. Make today a finally going in on season tickets day. No matter the day, PNC has the financial tools and technology to help. PNC Bank. Make today the day.
When you think of an airline, you think of the big things. And for the last year, we've all been dealing with the biggest thing yet, a virus we can't even see. So as you return to the world, we're making sure you do so safely. In ways big and small, the world has changed. But our commitment to getting you safely out in it, that never will.
There is no new normal for us because we've never been normal. Walls have never contained our commitment or our talent. Our energy isn't grounded in a place, but in the people who we serve every day. We are powered by the families we raise and the cities we call home. We didn't need to pivot. We just kept serving. We don't need a building to do our work when our work is building the state that we love.
We choose Atlanta. Let me tell you why. It's the melodies rising from the soul of our streets, the rhythms of bluegrass, mixing and meshing with the trap beats, streaming from the Roxy, from Eddie's Attic in the east to the Terminal West, with the sound Hail United that's coming from the Benz. Our city has a soundtrack completely its own. It's one of the reasons we love to call this place home. It's the art from the heart of our local creators. Cabbagetown streets are like a city of painters. Our digital artists are making waves online, selling NFTs, creating a culture that thrives. Our metropolitan shines with colors of its own. It's one of the reasons we love to call this place home. It's our mission to make this city a city for all. Diversity, equity, inclusion, those are non-negotiable. Our civil rights giants revolutionized the nation. And we'll uphold that legacy forever. every generation. Our city has a heartbeat. No one stands alone. It's one of the reasons we like to call this place home. It's the neighborhoods, the vibrant cultural epicenter where technology meets cosmetology. And the food? There's nothing better. It's Woodstock to Trillith, Krog Street flavors, Covington to Noonan, Marietta to Decatur. It's the Braves with the W for the MLB. The Microsoft Azure Center going multi-county. It's the capital of the world for the FinTech Coalition. Cisco and Dakota with a Midtown mission. Yeah, this is where we work. This is where we play. It's the place where 6 million dreamers have chosen to say, we choose Atlanta. This is our home. This is where we're planted. This is where we'll grow. We choose Atlanta for reasons all our own. But one thing is the same. We all call this place home.
Welcome to the Metro Atlanta Chamber's annual meeting. It is so great to see all of you today. My name is Joseph Sojourner, one of the creative entrepreneurs living at Trilla Studios, and I'm excited to be here as your host. Like many of you, I love Atlanta. Now, I may not be a native, but after almost 2 decades of calling this place home, I've found community where I can thrive as a creator, an entertainer, a business owner, a musician, and a team member. Why do I choose ATL? For me, it's a place that fuels creativity, from individuals to teams, from corporations to startups, from the music studio to the movie studio. And today, we'll get to explore some of those places together as we take a journey throughout our region. It's been quite the year since we last gathered together at the Delta Flight Museum. We've seen growth in our businesses, the return of hybrid in-person events, and a surge of commitment to diversity and inclusion, which honors our legacy in civil rights and gives us hope for the future. We believe as a collective group, through our work in the business sector, in culture, in sports, the arts, and so many other industries, we could continue to lead the nation in being a welcome home to all. We've seen tremendous growth in the past year. Take, for instance, Visa's recent announcement to open a new 123,000 square foot office hub in Midtown, bringing 1,000 new jobs to our region related to technology and client services. Another example of how Metro Atlanta is leading the way in the growth of the fintech sector. We've seen tremendous advocacy in the past year. In just a moment, Katie Kirkpatrick will tell you more about how in 2021, here at the Metro Atlanta Chamber, we launched ATL Action for Racial Equity program. And in doing that, saw more than 250 companies, including Atlanta Hawks, Coca-Cola, Cox Enterprises, Delta Airlines, Newell Brands, Prime Revenue, and UPS all commit to advancing racial equity in our business community. And in all of this, we continue to see our city rise again and again as we continue to promote our region as a national leader. It is my pleasure to walk you through today's annual meeting as we hear from leaders throughout the region and hear from you. Everyone has a reason to choose ATL. What's yours?
Why do I choose ATL?
You should choose us because we're the best state in the country to live, work, and raise a family.
I choose ATL because our talented Black and brown youth are the next generation.
Because it is the hottest innovation neighborhood in America.
Because it has some of the best universities in the country, an incredible arts scene, and vibrant and diverse neighborhoods.
I choose ATL because we are the nexus of collaboration, innovation, and discovery in life sciences, global health, and health technology.
We have a rich history of all of our leaders working together, diverse, committed leaders to grow and prosper our communities.
A city that's too busy to hate.
The love, the generosity, the time that we put in to make our city work.
Only in Atlanta is somebody who looks like me do commercial real estate at the highest level.
There's no better place to be an entrepreneur.
I choose ATL because of this community and all that it does to support education from birth to post-secondary.
I choose Atlanta because I love living in a city in a forest. The tree canopy is absolutely beautiful. It's lush and green, and it's great for the environment.
Because our city is full of potential.
I choose ATL because I love the city, I love the people, I love the culture.
I choose ATL because we're on the fast track to becoming the technology capital of the East Coast.
Why do you choose ATL?
Thank you, Joseph, and to all of our business leaders, officials, partners, innovators, entertainers, and artists for participating in our annual meeting today. You are the people who make our region what it is, who bring innovation and ingenuity to our businesses, and who will continue to push us forward as a community. You've already heard some highlights from Joseph this morning, but I wanted to echo his comments with my own as I reflect back on this past year at the Metro Atlanta Chamber. This morning, we've heard from so many of you why you choose ATL, but I wanted to take a few moments to tell you how we at the Metro Atlanta Chamber choose ATL every day. Atlanta has a tenured history of being a home to and for countless leaders who have worked tirelessly to advance civil rights and equity for all. As a leader, I am proud to say that this year we have taken strides to further that mission, as together we have worked to grow, advocate, and promote Metro Atlanta for business, for sports, for culture, and for all people. Those three words, grow, advocate, promote, have become staples for us here at the Metro Atlanta Chamber, as together we choose to look ahead and work towards a better future for our entire region and state. So, how have we done these things? Where have we chosen to lean in? And what are we choosing to stand behind? In our region, we truly never stop rising. There are always new goals to set, new heights to achieve, and new challenges to meet. At our core, who we really are is an organization that focuses on growing the Metro Atlanta region. This growth effort focuses on recruiting new companies while simultaneously growing the entrepreneurs who already call this place home. Brand names such as Papa John's, Google, and ServiceMaster, along with new names like Greenlight and Deluxe, all have arrived in this region with the common ground of choosing Atlanta. With each headquarters that marks Atlanta as its return address, we see investment in jobs in our community, economic investment into many neighborhoods, and expansion of our city as a home for thriving business. We continue to support the growth of our founders in mid-sized companies with Backed by ATL, as we welcome our fourth wave of companies this year. These companies represent the diversity of leaders in industries in Atlanta that are building companies that will become the next major brands around the world. These companies include Gooder, which is helping corporations with their ESG programs while helping those that are food insecure, to Flock Safety, a new unicorn that uses advanced technology to keep us safe. Backed by ATL is helping empower the next generation of leaders and companies. We are all working toward the growth of an inclusive entrepreneurial economy and increased capital investment in Metro Atlanta, but we also know we have a long way to go. We know that not everyone has benefited. Not everyone has been impacted for the better. And that's why the Metro Atlanta Chamber continues to invest in equity work that is focused on inclusive economic development. With all of us committed to a common goal of bettering our region, we know that we can reach a point where every new building built, every company move, and every job offered is something that benefits everyone. But it takes work to keep us growing. Our advocacy efforts are critically important to what we do. We remain the #1 state for business for the 8th year in a row. We are dedicated to engaging in critical issues that continue to impact our communities, the business and legal climate, infrastructure, natural resources, talent, and education. By building and strengthening relationships and leveraging data, our team works tirelessly to help policymakers understand the issues impacting the Metro Atlanta business community. Our success is evident in legislation and public policies that continue to uplift our diverse and wide-ranging business community. We advance legislation that bolsters industries from film and sports to tech and logistics. We are removing workforce barriers through criminal justice reform and second chances legislation, while supporting working families through increased childcare funding and paid parental leave. Our work manifests in the confidence that is instilled in business leaders looking for a fair and predictable business environment, from tax policy to our talent pipeline to public safety. And the really fun part of what we do is telling Atlanta's story. Through all of this, we want to set Metro Atlanta apart and promote our region as the national leader in building a diverse and inclusive community that creates equitable opportunity for everyone. Now, I know Joseph already mentioned our ATL Action for Racial Equity initiative launched in this past year, and I am thrilled to have our Vice President of DEI, Michael Baptiste, leading this charge. Through data collected from the 250 plus companies, we will work to measure impact together with our partners. And as we witness this fall, major sporting events play an important role in uniting and promoting Atlanta as a destination for talent and business. We've had tremendous success through the Atlanta Sports Council, led by Dan Corso, as we continue to attract and host world-class sporting events like Super Bowls and championship games. And I couldn't reflect on this past year without acknowledging the incredible season from the Atlanta Braves, our World Series champions. We just celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Olympics. This year, the Peachtree Road Race spanned over 2 days, and we're continuing the bid for the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Atlanta has a rich history of embracing sports and will continue to do so into the future as we see more premier sporting events. ChooseATL. Core to our work, we will continue to tell the story of our region to the nation and the world. Stories of business success, diverse talent, unique neighborhoods, and creative culture will be shared and amplified. We will refresh our ChooseATL brand and relaunch as a storytelling platform and lifestyle brand. We've said it already this morning, but everyone in this region has a reason to choose ATL. And our mission is to continue to make that true for all businesses and people that call this place home. So why do I choose ATL? I've chosen ATL because it's been my home. I love it here. I work here at MAC. I live here with my family and my neighbors, and my community is here. I walk here. My favorite day of the year is the Peachtree Road Race on July 4th. I eat here. My favorite restaurant is Jalisco's. I keep choosing Atlanta every day. Y'all are my people. Today is a celebration of our region, our community, our home, but it is also a charge for the coming year, a charge to continue to pursue partnerships, opportunity, and culture that furthers the advancement of all people in this region. Our future becomes brighter when all of us work together. We all choose ATL for different reasons, but more importantly, we all share in the responsibility of creating an inclusive, equitable region for everyone. Let's continue to work together to build our region for the future and be the national example of what amazing things can happen when a region connects as one powerful community. This would not be possible without our incredible sponsors of this event. Thank you for your partnership. I also want to thank our amazing board of directors and investors and the outstanding MAC team. You are the reason why this region is what it is and why we will continue to rise. Here to share with us why they choose ATL, I'm pleased to introduce some of our leaders in Atlanta.
I chose Atlanta because of the amazing, rich, and diverse talent here, in a place where you simply don't fit, but you belong.
Because we have one of the top-rated pediatric healthcare systems in the country, and we are building an even better future for our kids.
Because it is truly the epicenter of innovation.
I choose ATL because of our community and culture.
Great talent, great schools, great education system, great community spirit, great work ethic.
Because of the business climate and the wonderful connection between public and private partnerships.
Because it has the talent we need to help our farmers sustainably feed the world.
This is such a diverse city, a great talent magnet, and the home of so many Fortune 500 companies. We love to live, work, and play in Atlanta.
I choose ATL because we're a city with as much heart as we have hustle.
I choose ATL because there's no better city to build and grow a great company.
I choose Atlanta because being the owner of a creative event and film agency, this city has the most possibilities for me to grow my business and for my team.
Because no matter where you're from, it feels like home.
Let's go Atlanta.
Thank you, Katie. What a way to kick off our annual meeting. And to our incredible business leaders, thanks for choosing ATL as your home for business. We love to see the growth and expansion of our region as more and more businesses call this place home. I'm here at the Battery, home to our world champion Atlanta Braves. What an exciting time for major sports in our city. It's been over 20 years since we last chopped our way into the World Series, igniting electric energy among fans far and wide. And when our sports teams are on the world stage, it brings focused attention to all aspects of our region and undoubtedly heightens interest in doing business here. One of the Braves' newest neighbors at the Battery and recent additions to our business community is TK Elevator, a global leader in mobility products and services. Now I'm standing in their incredible new building right next door to Truist Park, currently still under construction, which is why I'm wearing this trendy vest. But we can already tell that in this event space, on the 26th and 27th floor, leaders from all around the region will one day meet and connect. So let me tell you a little bit about this amazing company and facility. It's 3,000 tons of steel and 420 feet tall, one of the tallest buildings in Cobb County. Choosing our region as their new headquarters brings more than 900 jobs and an overall $200 million local investment. In addition to their incredible 2050 net zero sustainability commitment and best-in-class training facility created to attract the top engineering candidates across the country, the building will feature art from local artists, which will be auctioned each year to benefit local charities and nonprofit organizations. TK Elevator, we're proud to welcome you home to the Battery and our region. We know you'll be instrumental in pushing Metro Atlanta forward. So many teams and businesses have continued to reach new heights despite the hardships we've all faced over the past year. Like our friends at Delta Airlines, who've been working tirelessly to safely help take Atlanta to the world. Here to address us now, it is my pleasure to welcome CEO of Delta Airlines and the 2021 Metro Atlanta Chamber Chair, Ed Bastian.
Thank you, Joseph and Katie, and welcome to all of you watching this year's annual meeting. It feels like just yesterday that we were virtually gathered here at the Delta Flight Museum as I entered in as the 2021 chair. And it's been an amazing year of progress and great work to overcome the hardships that came our way. However, one powerful thing remains true for all of us at Delta and so many of our other businesses and organizations across our city. We choose ATL. And I'm honored to have served as your 2021 board chair and truly proud of the accomplishments that we've been able to achieve together in this past year. For example, the Atlanta Metro Export Challenge, a MAC program, had a successful year despite the pandemic. This year-long program is dedicated to assisting Metro Atlanta companies in their global business development efforts. And we are proud to see that a former grant recipient of Venture Aviation in Fayette being recognized with the President's E-Award for Exports. And we applaud companies like Compass Technology Group and First Performance for their global business development efforts and successes despite the challenges of the pandemic. We want to thank our economic development partners and Atlanta's business community for their continued support of this program. And we look forward to hearing much more about the many success stories of our Metro Atlanta companies from around the world. We've also been pleased to continue the work of the Committee for a Better Atlanta, continuing to foster a healthy business environment by articulating a common business and civic agenda to the City of Atlanta policymakers and voters. The Committee for a Better Atlanta's work was thorough and educated City of Atlanta voters about each candidate's qualifications and fitness for office. And under the Gold Dome, the Metro Atlanta Chamber was proud to defend against discriminatory legislation and lead on efforts removing workforce barriers through criminal justice reform, overhaul of citizens' arrests, supporting working families, and ensuring a fair and predictable tax environment. Through all of this, the Metro Atlanta Chamber has displayed our strength in connecting and convening. Thanks to your flexibility over the last 20 months, we've been able to convene more frequently and connect with thousands of people thanks to virtual meetings. And I'm proud to say that Delta hosted 9 Insights on Leadership, featuring a few of my friends. Mike Hayford from NCR, Carol Tomei of UPS, Dan Cathy of Chick-fil-A, and Arthur Blank of the Blank Family Businesses. We also created a new Future Forum series hosted by BlackRock. I know all of us on the board are excited to start meeting again in person and look forward to seeing everyone in person in 2022 as we continue to find ways to push our region forward. And I think we can all agree that a better Atlanta is one that is representative of the business leaders and the people of our region. That's why we've been very intentional about our diversity and increased our board diversity by 5% in the past year. And last, but certainly not least, why do I choose ATL? Well, I can say from personal experience, the world out there is great, and we've all been excited to once more get the opportunity to travel and see new places. But there truly is no greater feeling than the one of coming home to a place where so many people from all over the world have found a home right here in Atlanta. So although my time as the chair is coming to an end, I'm more hopeful than ever that the great work already happening in our city will continue to flourish under the guidance and leadership of my friend and your 2022 chair, Raphael Bostic, the President and CEO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. Raphael, it's good to see you, my friend, and I turn it over to you.
Thank you, Ed, for that introduction and for your leadership over the past year. We all have learned so much from you and benefited from watching you as a leader, especially during these particularly trying times. We are all grateful to you. Now, as leadership and partnership working with the MAC team have set us up for a productive 2022. I can already see how the work of bringing talented individuals and innovative companies to Metro Atlanta will continue to be a priority. We've already seen expansive growth in the technology, fintech, and education spaces. And it seems like there are significant announcements almost every day from companies like Microsoft, Cisco, Visa, Deluxe, FanDuel, and Google. Now, one reason for this is that these companies and many others are looking at expansion differently. They are placing a heightened priority on recruiting diverse talent and using minority suppliers, 2 areas where Atlanta rates strong and where MAC is helping to make us stronger. As I think about the future, and not just in the next year, but also beyond, I can't help but think about the ways in which our education and entrepreneurial spaces are making immense strides in developing and attracting diverse talent. I'm so proud to see our HBCUs take prominent positions in supporting the next generation of diverse talent that is sure to fuel our region in the years to come. They are a key partner in our region's growth as they continue to raise up talent, much of which historically plants deep roots in Atlanta and continues to call it home for years after graduation. And in our entrepreneurial community, the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs is a key partner for furthering our talent and business development, as it continues to support and promote the diverse entrepreneurs of our city. We are seeing in Atlanta that entrepreneurs can create a company, expand it or sell it, and generate capital to fund the scaling of new companies. And these new companies have created thousands of new jobs in our region. To summarize, with our community-driven approach to business, economic inclusion, and growth, MAC is intentionally building a better Atlanta for all. And it's this commitment that initially drew me to the organization and led me to choose ATL. At the Atlanta Fed, we have a tagline, an economy that works for everyone. For us, this goal is motivated by a belief that the nation, regions, cities, and local neighborhoods are stronger and more resilient if every person truly has the opportunity to be all they can be. And when this happens, which is my definition of an economy that works for everyone, people are more productive and innovative, and more good ideas and good products come to the marketplace. So if MAC is successful, we all will be more successful. Our region will be stronger, pushed forward by businesses and institutions continuing to make support of diverse talent a priority. From commerce to creativity, each of these industries is fueled by all of you. And we thank you for how you choose ATL every day. Now, before we close our time together this morning, I'm pleased to announce that the 2023 Metro Atlanta Chamber Chair-elect is Paul Donahue, Chairman and CEO of Genuine Parts Company. And the 2024 Metro Atlanta Chamber Chair-elect, and yes, it's true, they worked that far in advance, that Chair-elect is Chris Womack, who's Chairman, President, and CEO of Georgia Power. Paul, Chris, we appreciate your service to MAC and your commitment to advancing our region. Now let me turn it over to both of you and give you an opportunity to say a few words. Paul, welcome to your new role as 2023 Chair-elect, and I'm tossing it to you.
Thank you, Raphael, for the warm welcome. I look forward to supporting you as chair during 2022 before taking the helm in 2023. I'm coming to you from our headquarters here in Atlanta, and I'm excited to be joining the meeting today. I'm honored to be appointed the 2023 chair-elect. I join an esteemed company of men and women who, through different industries and roles, have all made a mark on this region we call home. We are a global city on the move, indicated by the growing number of global businesses who have located offices here in our fine city. We will continue to make our mark on the broader global community as we see more efforts like we've seen over this past year. I choose Atlanta because it's home for me and my family. Having lived here on 2 different occasions spanning 25 years, it's the place I've called home the longest. My wife Karen is a Georgia native, and we have raised our son Kyle in this great city. And as anyone with children knows, it takes a village. To me, our Atlanta community exemplifies the definition by supporting each other, celebrating its diversity, valuing individuality, and offering a unique culture that's unmistakably Atlanta. I also choose Atlanta because this community is filled with innovative and talented people. It's clear why our city is home to so many global businesses. All of us at Genuine Parts Company are proud to call Atlanta home since 1928. We are all collectively committed to making Atlanta one of the greatest places in the world, and I'm excited to see what we can do together. It's now my pleasure to throw it back over to Chris at the Metro Atlanta Chamber offices.
Raphael and Paul, thank you for the warm welcome and introduction. I look forward to supporting you both during your tenure, taking the helm in 2024 to continue the good work. I'm honored to be appointed the 2024 chair-elect. Leading Georgia Power has given me a front row seat to seeing the impact and difference that continued economic investment in this region makes on companies and communities. Why do I choose ATL? There's no better place to live, work, and play, to raise a family, to grow a business, to start a new business. There's no better place to enjoy all the valuable and important things of life. Today is another step towards advancing a region that is valuable, beneficial, and representative of you, me, and us. It's people. The work is already in motion, and I am honored to be a part of the journey.
Thank you, Ed, Raphael, Paul, and Chris. And thank you, Katie, for this morning's opportunity to get an inside look at our region. I loved hearing all your reasons for choosing Atlanta, and one thing is clear to me. Our region is fueled by you. Right now, I'm standing at Trillis Studios, an innovative company founded on the idea that the creative community can and should exist. I'm standing on one of the 24 sound stages where we've seen productions like Avengers Infinity War and DC's Black Adam. And right across the street, there's an entire town of makers, creators, and entrepreneurs, all finding a place to live, create, and make great stories. And we've all heard this morning one of the greatest stories, the one we're writing together for our region, where homegrown cooking meets tree sound studio beats, where neighborhood pride is displayed on front porches, and art fused with business creates new innovation, where our startups generate the next billion-dollar idea, where Southern hospitality is just waiting to greet you, and champions come to play. Born here, moved here, or just arrived today, there's a reason for everyone to plant roots. Atlanta has a soundtrack, a rhythm, a culture truly unique, but one thing we all love is calling this place home. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you again to all of our amazing sponsors. Keep choosing ATL, and we'll see you soon.
There is no new normal for us because we've never been normal. Walls have never contained our commitment or our talent. Our energy isn't grounded in a place, but in the people who we serve every day. We are powered by the families we raise and the cities we call home. We didn't need to pivot. We just kept serving. We don't need a building to do our work when our work is building the state that we love.
When you think of an airline, you think of the big things. And for the last year, we've all been dealing with the biggest thing yet, a virus we can't even see. So as you return to the world, we're making sure you do so safely. In ways big and small, the world has changed. But our commitment to getting you safely out in it, that never will.
Make today a new you had it in you day. Make today a we need a bigger trophy case day. Make today a learning the basics day. Make today a finally going in on season tickets day. No matter the day, PNC has the financial tools and technology to help. PNC Bank. Make today the day.
Every great success starts with a dream, a desire to make something better. At Deluxe, we champion businesses, big and small, because successful businesses create jobs, strengthen communities, enrich lives. And when they do well, we all do well. Deluxe, champions for business so communities thrive.
Every great idea, every breakthrough, started with a question. So on behalf of more and more people, BlackRock is asking bigger questions, bolder questions, questions that challenge convention and give rise to new thinking, because the bigger questions we ask, the bigger actions we can take. Helping us tackle the biggest question of them all. How can we all prosper? BlackRock, ask bigger questions.
Opening video in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Live to Lead.
Are you excited to be here tonight at Red?